Welcome to Geeky Stuff, and this is the Bluboo Dual review. Okay, so let's start with the specs on this phone. This Bluboo Dual is running the MT6737T quad-core processor, 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage. It's also running Android 6, has 3000 mAh battery, and also 5.5-inch Full HD 1080p screen. So it's all metal around the back with lovely curved edges, and with the fingerprint scanner on the back there, and also the dual camera. So the back camera, there is a 13 megapixel camera, and also next to that is a 2 megapixel camera. Next to that is the flashlight. You can also see the back of this phone does pick up fingerprints quite easily, so trying to keep it clean and fingerprint free is a little bit difficult. So we come around to the front and you have your 5 megapixel front facing camera, and also you have LED notification right there, which you can see blinking, which is good. It's got quite a nice screen for a £100 phone, quite bright as well, and the viewing angles are not too bad either. Full HD 1080p 5.5-inch screen with 2.5D glass for extra protection, so very minimal chance of scratches. And as normal, as you see in a lot of phones these days, it's got a micro USB port for charging, and also a speaker and microphone at the bottom. Up the top there, guys, you have the 3.5mm jack for your headphones, and also the volume rocker up and down with the power key just below it. On this side you have the SIM tray, which can house dual SIM or one SIM and a micro SD card. With the metal curved edges, it feels really nice, and the whole user experience, including the Android 6 on here, is really nice as well. You can also put your own launchers there if you wish. This is the launcher on there at the moment. It's quite a default one. I like to use the Nugget launcher. You click that there, guys, look. And there's sort of a more of a familiar look. So you have your app drawer there. You can choose your drawer style as well. I keep it vertical and compact. So very similar to what you're used to. And then your icons come back as well. Play Store look a lot more familiar. And then you'll see that it also goes back to normal launcher unless you go to settings, home, Nugget launcher, and hopefully it should stay there. Yep. So it's 3000 mAh battery. Unfortunately, it's not fast charging, and it takes around 3 to 4 hours to get to full charge. Using the phone throughout the day, if you're gaming a lot, you will definitely not get a day out of it. You will be charging it throughout the day. So maybe a little power bank would be handy as well if need be. But screen time, 3.5 hours screen time I've managed to get on this at the moment. It could be a little bit better. I've been playing Asphalt 8 as well on full high graphics, and you do notice the odd frame drop, but it doesn't affect the way you play the game at all, really. It's still very playable. And if you want to just knock it down one setting to medium, then it will still be absolutely fine. But don't forget, if you're playing a lot of games, and your battery will suffer on this phone. But I have seen smoother phones for gameplay. But what do you expect for a £100 phone? So we have some video playback here, guys. Looks rather stunning. It's got a really nice display on here. Let's show you the sound quality and the loudness. Let's play some royalty-free music so YouTube don't get me. So the sound is very, very loud. It goes at a very nice level. A little bit tinny, but I'm alright with that. So let's get on to probably one of the main selling points of this phone due to the name, the camera. So this is called obviously the Bluboo Dual because it has dual cameras. As you can see, I have my subject, which is the box right there, and at the bottom here, if you can just see that, we'll scroll along to SLR mode. Now you will also see the orange part on the screen. That basically controls the aperture. So you can go from large aperture, which it is at the moment, and drag it down to small aperture. Large, small. So the larger it is, the more fuzz or defocus you find on the picture. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of this, but it works alright. It doesn't work really, really well. I did take some pictures. I took some pictures earlier. I'll show these in a moment as well, properly. But this is with the defocus on as well, and it just fuzzes the edges a little bit, to be perfectly honest. The picture quality isn't too bad actually. The picture quality is quite fine, especially for a £100 phone, so I'm not moaning about that at all. I just think the focus, the defocus could have been a little bit better. That's a selfie on the selfie camera. Quite bright actually, that is. Here as well you can just see a little bit of defocus there. So the main subject there, and it just fuzzes around the edge. I think it could have been done a little bit better, if I'm being perfectly honest. That's a selfie camera. So overall the quality of the camera isn't too bad at all. Especially when you bear in mind that it's a £100 phone, you're not going to get amazing, spectacular pictures, but the picture quality is quite acceptable for the price of the phone. And always remember with these types of phones as well, and the price range of these phones, the cameras don't perform that well in low light either. So I'll just include some of these pictures that I've took over the past couple of days so you can take a look. What do you want to do?
This. Other one.
Do you want it pushed down?
Yeah, push it down.
Oh, that's it.
I'll get my big bucket. Put it up in my water can. My water can here.
So as you can see on the back, there is the fingerprint sensor, and I must admit, for the price of the phone, this is probably one of the better performing fingerprint sensors that I've used. 99.9% of the time, it unlocks first time. Click. Very responsive and quite quick as well. So that's definitely one of the other plus points to this phone. Super. Thumbs up for the fingerprint sensor. So guys, this pretty much concludes my review of the Bluboo Dual. You can get this from GearBest at the moment for just under £100. I think it's well worth the money. It's got a really beautiful design, although a bit fingerprinty at the back at times. Really nice hold in the hand, very nice user experience with the OS, and just a basic navigation around the phone. It's really nice as well. The drawback for me is the battery. Battery life could be a hell of a lot better. It's got a really nice screen on there. Video playback is really good as well. Audio, nice and loud, although a little tinny. Camera, acceptable quality for the cameras. Not a big fan of the SLR function that they've had in there. I don't think it's at its best. But overall, guys, it's not a bad phone at all. You would not be wasting your money on it. So if you want to purchase one, there's a link in the description below. If there's any questions at all you have about this phone, please comment below. I'll try my best to answer them. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.